Welcome back. The weather on Friday was a little iffy in some places. Some tracks raced, some tracks didn't. I made it to Clinton County Raceway. The 45 of Eric Hans led the late models to the green with Jim Yoder to his outside. They raced like this for a couple of laps. On lap 3, Yoder gets by Hans for the lead. One driver to watch was the 119 of Brian Bernheisel. He has his sights on second place while trying to fend off Gary Buward. On lap 6, Buward would take third from the 119, just before the caution comes out. Here's the 7 of Mitch Hatt trying to move from 5th to 3rd in one corner as he gets together slightly with Buward. On lap 11, Bernheisel gets by Hans to take second place and tries to close in on Yoder. On lap 12, Jake Shady tries to get under Hack for 6th, but it doesn't work. With 2 laps to go, Bernheisel runs off the track in turn 3, dashing his hopes to challenge Yoder. And he decides to park it for the evening. Yoder gets a great restart on Hans while Buward goes high in turn 2 and loses momentum. Shady tries to take advantage. In the end, it was Jim Yoder taking the checkers. Jim, congratulations on the win. You made it look easy from start to finish.
Thank you. The car was pretty good. We started up front, that makes it a little bit easier, but the track was really nice. Kind of had 2 grooves on it, so it was pretty racy. It was fun. So
Bernheisel made a run at you, but really you were untouchable.
Yeah, every once in a while I'd see him come underneath me a little bit, so I kind of changed my line at the one end just to see if the track was a little better on the bottom compared to the top. And it seemed like it was a little bit better on the bottom. The top was too far around.
This is a new team for you. I'd say things are going fairly well.
Yeah, they started out. We practiced at Selinsgrove and blew the motor up a couple weeks ago, and then we got another motor put together, and this is the first night we got to actually race the car, so we're pretty happy with how it went. It went real good.
You said you're going to run here on a semi-regular basis.
Yeah, we're going to run here most of the time. We might miss a couple when there's some bigger shows around, but we're trying to support the local tracks, and Vern's doing a really nice job at running this place. They got a lot of people coming to watch, and there's a lot of race cars coming. I mean, they had a really good show, I think, they put on.
Hans, Hack, Buward, and Shady make up your top 5 in the late models. The INEX legends paid a visit to Clinton County Raceway. Here's Bill Deal jumping to the lead with the 38 of Rick Miller following in his tire tracks. Tim Henry in the 94 is 3rd and looking to get by Deal, who has fallen back to 2nd behind Miller. Off of 2, Henry shoots low for the runner-up spot. Half a lap later, Miller runs high in turn 4, opening the door for Henry to take the lead. Here, Harlan Lepo gets by Deal for 2nd, but loops it in turn 3. Miller barely misses the spinning car of Lepo. In a 5-lap shootout, it's Tim Henry holding off Bill Deal for the win. Brian Lepo, Harlan Lepo, and Rick Miller complete your top 5. In the 270 micro sprints, Brian Kishbaugh was the victor, followed by Good, Hockenbach, Woomer, and Stevens. And Josh Schlegel took top honors in the 4 cylinders. Jason Rafter came home 2nd, with Gerald Brubaker, Sam Kreveling, and Eric Palski 3rd through 5th. That's going to do it for this week. Thanks for joining us. Now, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can write to me at racing@WHVL.com. And until next week, remember, if you want to contribute to the growth of our sport, quite simply support those who support racing.
Pit Pass has been brought to you by Jake's Karts and by Buttonwood Campground. This has been a production of WHVL Sports.